Hi, this is Senthilnathan, mathematics teacher for class 12.
12th standard mathematics equivalence relation. Last class itself I explained about equivalence relation, that is nothing but a relation R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. All the three conditions are satisfied means then we can say that that relation is equivalence relation. Okay, right. Now consider this problem. They are asking that if this relation R is an equivalence relation or not, check it. If A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this set relation R is A comma B, that is we have to take two elements from this, that is that number should be like this: modulus of A minus B is divisible by 2. So that is, if you subtract these two numbers, after that take it positive number, that is called a modulus. So take the positive number, that should be divisible by 2. Like that we have to take numbers. For example, so what are the numbers will come? 1 if you are taking means 3 we have to take, then only 1 minus 3 2 minus 2. After taking this modulus, what we will get? 2, correct? So that 2 is divisible by 2. So that 1 comma 3 first number, first element. What will be the second? What's your idea? 1 comma 4 also we can write, right? Sorry, 1 comma 5 also we can write. If you are taking 1 comma 4, 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Minus 3 is not divisible by 2. So that it is not possible. 1 comma 1 also will come, right? 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 is divisible by 2. So 1 comma 1 also will come. 1 comma 1, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 5. Next 2 comma 2, 2 comma 4. That's all. 3 comma 3, 3 comma 5, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5, correct? Any other things? You just to try. 4 comma 5 means minus 1, which is not possible, right? So that's all. And vice versa. 3 comma 1 I wrote or not? Yeah, 3 comma 1. 1 comma 3 means 3 comma 1 also will come, right? 1 minus 3 means minus 2. After taking this modulus 2, so that is divisible by 2. 3 comma 1 means 2. 2 also divisible by 2. Next 5 comma 1. 1 comma 1 already is there. If you change this also 1 comma 1, so leave it. 2 comma 2 also leave it. 4 comma 2. 3 comma 3 is there. 3 comma 5. 5 comma 3 will come. 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5. That's all. Over now. So that's all. Any other possibilities? No. Now this is our relation R. In this relation, now we have to check that whether it is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. All these three conditions we have to check. See, for example, reflexive. How we are telling that this relation R is reflexive? See this 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5. All the elements are here, right? That is A comma A belongs to R for all A belongs to capital A. That's all. Therefore R is what we can say, reflexive. That's it. Next, symmetric. How we are telling that symmetric? See here 1 comma 3 is there, 3 comma 1 also is there, 1 comma 5, 5 comma 1, 1 comma 1, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 4, 4 comma 2 is here, 3 comma 5, 5 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 4 comma 4, 5 comma 5. So for each and every element in this R, that is A comma B belongs to R means B comma A belongs to R. So for all A comma B in this R, it is satisfied. Therefore we can say that R is symmetric. Next, transitive. How to find the transitive relation? See here, A comma B belongs to R, that is A comma B belongs to R and B comma C belongs to R, then A comma C must be belongs to R, then only we can say this is transitive. So check it. a comma b. For example, I am taking 1 comma 3. So another element we have to take which starts from 3. 3 comma 5 I am taking. 1 comma 3, 3 comma 5 is there means, so 1 comma 5 must be there, right? 1 comma 5 is here. Understand what I am telling? See, for example, 2 comma 2, another one 2 comma 4. So 2 and 4 also must be there. So 2 and 4 is here. For example, 3 and 5, 5 and 1. So 3 and 1 must be there. See here, 3 and 1. So this is satisfied for all these things. Anything you can take, it will satisfy. For example, 5 comma 3, 3 comma 5. So that means 5 comma 5 must be there, right? So 5 comma 5 is here. So this is satisfied for all the elements. So that we can say for all a comma b belongs to R and b comma c belongs to R, then a comma c also belongs to R. This is satisfied for all a comma b comma c which belongs to R. Therefore what we can say, R is transitive. Okay, now you see that R is reflexive, R is symmetric, R is transitive. Therefore what we can say, R is equivalence relations. That's all. Next question, relation R is equal to a comma b such that a less than or equal to b. So whatever the number may be, simply they given a is less than or equal to b. That's all. First we'll check for reflexive. I am taking a number, let a is equal to 5, will choose. So what do you think about 5 comma 5? That is actually for reflexive means a comma a only we have to check, right? So 5 comma 5, this is the set. That is 5 is less than or equal to 5. Is it true or not? Yes, it is true. So whatever the number you are taking, 8 comma 8, 8 is less than or equal to 8, correct? 5 is less than or equal to 5. So equal to 5. 5 is equal to 5. So this is true. So any number if you take, this will satisfy, right? So a comma a belongs to R for all a belongs to capital A. That A they didn't give. Simply whatever the numbers for all a belongs to capital A. Therefore what we can say, R is reflexive. What do you think about symmetric? First number is smaller than the second number, right? So 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2, let a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2. So a is less than b, correct? So 1 is less than or equal to 2. It's true. Check. 2 is less than or equal to 1. Is it true? No. So if you are changing this order, symmetric means what we have to take, what we have to find. That is commutative. We have to interchange and check. A comma b is there means b comma a must be there. Then only we can say it is symmetric. But here 2 is not less than or equal to 1. So therefore a comma b belongs to R, but b comma a not belongs to R. For example, I am writing like this, 1 comma 2 belongs to R, but 2 comma 1 not belongs to R. Therefore what we can say, R is not symmetric. That's all. You just think about any other example. Any example you can write. Transitive. Here also you give any example. See here, let a is equal to, I am taking minus 5, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 3. Anything. A is less than b, right? So minus 5 is less than or equal to 1, which is true. And 1 is less than or equal to 3. This is also true, correct? That is A is that is a comma b belongs to R and b comma c belongs to R. Like this we are taking. Then now what we have to say, minus 5 is less than or equal to 3 we have to prove, correct? Then what is this? Minus 5 also less than or equal to 3. It is also true. Therefore what we can say, a comma c also belongs to R for all a comma b comma c belongs to R. Or that set, suppose a they given means a we can write R, we can write R. So ABC, for all ABC values it is satisfied. Therefore what we can say, R is transitive. Therefore R is reflexive, R is reflexive and transitive, but not symmetric. That's all. So like this we can prove for all the problems. Okay, you just to try.